Got a brand new release today. I know I got a guy here who's really excited about it. Tell us what's going on, Jerry.
It's Cyborg, Bob. Cyborg.
Cyborg. What is Cyborg for those of us who don't know?
This is a brand new release that dropped on my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
From Stockholm Kartell, the guys who brought us Merkborg, which I absolutely love. And it made me cheat on the Dragon game.
So this is what, your 21st birthday, right?
Oh, yeah. Plus 19. Yeah. No, so anyways, yeah, this is, instead of their dark fantasy, this is, I guess, dark cyberpunk.
Yeah, so this publishing group, I mean, not Free League, but what is the name of
Stockholm Kartell?
Stockholm Kartell.
Yes.
Yeah. These guys came into my sphere of awareness via Merkborg because Jerry found it and was really excited about it. We actually had the privilege of doing a podcast episode with them.
Yep.
Super great. Wonderful group of guys. I did dig into some of their first products, the Bird Switch, I want to say. I forget the translation exactly. It's really cool stuff. Similar style, similar vein.
Sure.
So what can we expect out of Cyborg compared to Merkborg?
So I think it's going to be some of the same. Rules light, heavy everything else, right? But with neon.
Right.
Neon colors. So yeah, like I said, the PDF just dropped today. The print's still at the printer, I guess. They're distributing that as it comes. But yeah, let's see what they gave us.
Yeah.
All right. We'll flip through. So this first one is the full game with single pages set to be displayed as spreads. So it's more easily readable on mobile devices. We've kind of talked about this a little bit, where PDFs kind of suck.
PDFs suck.
Especially for handheld digital content stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay if you've got a computer, but still not amazing, right? So let's see what these looks like. So first off, artwork.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rad. Yeah. Whoops. So this would be your inside cover. I guess same thing, similar with the Merkborg book. Your covers had like random tables and general information.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of the old school vibe that you get out of the Stockholm Kartell, right? The tables. It's all about the tables. And it's D66 table here in the first one. Actually, they both are.
Yeah, so D66, it's your
Weather's a D12.
yeah. You roll 2d6.
Yep.
And your range is 11 to 66.
Kind of.
Sort of.
You can't roll 57, for example, but yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
it's a cool way to
I
do
guess
a
that
table.
makes sense. It's missing a lot of numbers in. All right. Some infested items. That's pretty gross. Yeah.
All right, let's read one of these. This bloody cred chip sinks into your hand. Your fingers stretch and grow tendon-like tentacles that wrap around your throat. I mean, ouch.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely have some.
So they've retained the horror elements, obviously, but kind of like Merkborg, right, where it's so dark, it's kind of funny, right?
Yes, and so far, we'll see what the next pages show. I haven't seen as many of the demonic elements, which might make this a little more palatable. We'll see.
Sure.
I know when I got my paper copy of Merkborg and it was laying out, my wife, my wife was like, "Why do you have this devil worshipping book?" And I'm like, "Are you talking about my Dungeons and Dragons again?"
No, so it kind of plays on that and jokes with that era D&D history. All right. There's some nice credits here. All right. Starts with the story. The city is called Psy.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
The messed up world they left us. Okay. Just run through. Again, great artwork here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a map of the city here.
All right.
And some factions. It looks like a lot of them are
corporations.
Corporations, right? Yeah. They did a fun thing on their Discord server where you could. It was all ads, right? You could write corporate ads. So yeah, some Merkborg tie-ins here. Galgbacken. In Merkborg, it was Galgenbeck.
Okay.
Very cool. So it's the same format as the last book, actually. You have your world map, and it's going to go into the individual regions here, right?
Yeah.
So you have your business district, some ports, information on the locations, industries, slums. You have to have good slums, yeah.
Sure.
On water, what is this? The city is a convulsing, infected leviathan. Oh.
Okay.
To read more into that. The hills. Okay, this is apparently where the rich people stay.
Right. Look at that hat. You'd have to be rich to just have a hat like that.
Exactly. Oh, she has cyborg arms. Well, that's rad.
Extra arms. That way she can pet the cat without being bothered.
Without getting her hands dirty.
Right.
In-betweens. Okay. Outside the city.
Sure.
Immediately conjures up Mad Max vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The net. So this is something that I have not seen done well in cyberpunk games, right?
Okay.
The net and the hacking stuff. So I'm really excited to read into these rules.
Miserable headlines. So corporate media, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is a D66 table of events, I guess, that can happen.
This looks like it's very similar to the kind of the apocalypse table, or the Necrobell calendar, I guess it was called in Merkborg.
Okay.
Are we living in a simulation?
We are.
Yeah.
Yes. We are. Well, maybe in the game.
The seventh
too.
event ever rolled. So go back a little bit. So yeah, if you're running I guess a campaign, right?
Right.
Say how often you want to roll these events, right?
Yep.
And the seventh time is always the apocalypse thing, right? There you go. The simulation resets. All right, into the system. Actually, let's skip ahead. Let's look at some of these other files and come back to this, because this is a file of just the spreads, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty nice when you see that.
All right.
The character sheet, you can tell a lot by a game by looking at its character sheet, obviously, right?
Right.
Very similar to Merkborg. So strength, agility, presence, toughness, that was all there before. Knowledge is a new stat.
Okay.
Okay. Here's your cash.
Creds and debt. Yeah.
And glitches. Okay. Cyber tech. Interesting. Looks like the armor rules are probably similar.
Couple of weapons with some ammo management.
And then your nano or your apps. So this is a replacement for your magics, right? All right. So let's run through this real quick. Man, again, the artwork is flippin' sweet.
Well, I mean, that's most of the content here, right?
Yeah.
Look at the spread. We've got so much negative space.
Yeah.
The actual words on the page here that aren't decorative, because I think some of these are, that's paragraphs. That would probably take a half of one page.
Sure.
They've definitely invested in the look and feel of the product, and it's obvious.
Yep. I'm just looking at agility test here. 36. Okay, this is your character generation.
Here's your classes.
Yeah. Orphan Gearhead. I like it.
All right.
This future sucks. Yeah.
That's fair.
So Gingoon. Okay. Style. Again, this is very closely following the format. They moved some stuff around. If I recall, those classes are at the end of the other book, but this would have been like your I don't remember what it was called, but kind of your deformities, right?
Okay.
Acid Panda. Okay.
It'd be cool for NPCs too if you just had two of those factors, you'd have a conversation starter.
There you go. NPC tables. I'm a big fan of stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
So the once, the quirk, and the current obsession. Kind of when I'm creating NPCs myself, right? I look at what do they want, and what do they know,
Right.
Right. That's kind of how characters interact with NPCs. Kind of go through those. Okay. All right. Weapons. Do they have a spear?
I don't see a spear.
So in our interview with the guys from Merkborg, Bob famously called them out for not including a spear in their weapons table.
I know. Still no spear. So
we need a homebrew spear and put it out there for a free download. All right, a broken bottle. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Revolver, a smart gun.
So what's the difference in the damage here?
Damage D3 for broken bottle, D6, D4. Okay, D8 for revolver. Very cool.
Kind of low damage on the firearm side.
Well, we didn't go into the character generation in detail, but same thing as a Merkborg, right? You have like 5 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So a D8 on 5 hit points is yeah.
All right.
And that's like an established character, right? I've seen characters when you get 1, 2 hit points. It's deadly, yeah. But I've never had anyone have a bad time at the table. Some armor, okay. Transport, housing, services, food, yeah. General equipment tables, weapons for sale. Drugs.
I just came here for the drugs. She's got a lot of eyes.
She does.
8 eyes.
Some naked Greek statues. Very cool.
Cybertech.
Wheel pocket. Skin hard. Oh, that's cool. Kind of
built-in armor.
Yeah. It's very like body mods, basically.
Yeah.
I like it. Molly's or Logan's. Logan, of course, is an X-Men reference. I'm not sure what Molly is. Yeah. I'll have to look that up. It's a reference this whole guy doesn't get.
Maybe it's either 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Claws.
All right. Some apps. Let's read one of these at random. False flagger, a fake an alarm or location of a triggered alarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are hacks.
Yeah. Backflashes. These are app fumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Some nano powers.
Benevolent suture droids. D2 people regain D10 hit points each. A roll of 6 or greater comes with a free migraine.
Good stuff. Infestations, yeah. You can breathe underwater. Some good stuff here. Again, incredibly beautiful. I think we're about halfway through this. I think we're gonna leave the rest for
others to view.
Actually check it out.
All right, so
really
this is official.
This is official.
This is their second official in this line.
Yep.
There have been some licensed because they have that open license, right?
Yes.
So there's been Pirate Borg, or is it Pi Borg? What is that one called?
Yeah, there's a pirate board, and it's just a pirate setting.
Yeah.
Similar to Borg rules. I don't think that's official. I think that's their third-party license.
That's what I meant. Yeah, say there have been some other products periphery, but this is the second official one.
And kind of the original version of Merkborg, Dark Fortress, was a single-player game. There's another third party out there that's it's basically like a Viking-themed single-player.
Yeah, Kinless. I actually.
Yeah, Kinless, right? Very cool. So yeah, a lot of third-party community stuff on here. Very, very active. Let's see here. The location pad. So what is this? Okay. This is 34 pages of locations that we quickly use to create a scenario. and accompanying tables. That is awesome.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. So we kind of got some maps.
Yeah.
Let's look at the cargo ship here.
So...
tables to see what's going on.
Yep.
And yeah, some really quick encounter maps.
That's nice to have, especially for a new...
Yeah, I'd say these are a little on the small side depending on how they handle tactics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small print book too, right?
Sure.
This book, when you get it in your hands, if it's like Morkborg, is going to be only slightly bigger than a novel.
It's A4 size.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, some weird format they use in Europe.
Right. Hi, Europeans, fans of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, actually getting that out and playing, you'll probably have to redraw it.
Actually, I really like that form factor, right? Because, I mean, it's much more portable.
Much more, for sure.
I like to take things around. I can take, the book and a couple of zines, which are just folded U.S. letter papers, which is pretty similar to that A4 format size.
Yeah.
Or I think it's slightly larger.
Very cool, though.
Yeah, and these maps aren't made to be played on. Of course, I guess you could always, screenshot it, blow it up, or whatever. But I found this works really well with theater of the mind. You don't really need your tabletop, virtual tabletop. All right, let's see what else we got on character sheet. We kind of went into this a little bit. This looks like.
Spoiler alert! Look away! Look away! That's an adventure.
This is an A3 page of art, 1 page adventure. So yeah, kind of a prepackaged adventure. Actually, I kind of want to go back to this because similar idea in the mech. Oh, there was also Mechborg, by the way.
Yeah,
it's another third-party edition. So this is cool. Combat vehicles. All right. Sorry, just scroll through real quick. Yeah, so it looks like there is
Lucky Flight Takedown. Very nice.
An introductory heist. Very cool. Don't look spoilers. And then, of course, this is your back spread with your quick start rules, basically.
Scumberther.
Yeah.
Right? That's the Morkborg version, the online character generator.
Yep, that was your character generator. For sure.
I assume they'll have one for this as well.
Sure. All right. Very cool. So Sauce Adventure. All right, and this is the map pack. This, according to their official description, this is a big-ass map of Psy. All right?
Yeah.
Page 2 of presentation, some of the big corpse and Colts.
I wonder if that's designed to be printed on a poster.
I don't know, but I'm definitely doing that. I'm going to take that to the printer because that's a lot of black ink.
Oh, yeah.
And you would definitely run out of pinks and reds as well. Get it on some nice photo paper. Cool. Oh, yeah, here's some
corpse.
The corporations.
Yeah, so I could see, like I said, poster format, both of these in the room that you're playing in. Would be very useful.
Sure. Very cool. So that's
Cyborg, everybody.
Yeah. I'm pumped. I'm gonna read all this information, take it to my head, and I'll be running a game.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Be very interesting to see. All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, if there's anything we got incorrect, or you want to call us out on it, or any questions some material you want us to dive in a little deeper, let us know. As we explore this, we will probably be doing more content on it in the future. But this has been a real quick live review of the hot off the presses PDF release of Cyborg. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time.